So now the border crisis has reached New York City after Governor Greg Abbott has shipped more than 900 migrants to your city. How should your governor and the mayor of the Big Apple respond?
Well, the mayor and the governor should be joining our pleas for President Biden to secure the southern border. As was mentioned in the report, we have fentanyl streaming over. You've had dozens of people caught on the terrorist watch list attempting to cross over. And there are so many gotaways that we don't know what their intentions are. Now, we have a process in place. If people want to apply for asylum, they should be doing that. And they should also be remaining in Mexico waiting for their court dates, as was the policy under President Trump. But this president seems to want to put the drug cartels, who are profiting billions of dollars for human smuggling, for sex trafficking, for drug trafficking, ahead of the CBP agents, ahead of the American people, and quite frankly, ahead of the migrants who don't always come safely. They are raped along the journey, they are assaulted, and some of them even die along the journey. So I don't know why this president continues this policy, and I don't know why my mayor and governor continue to incentivize illegal immigration. If you look at some of the incentives that they've put in place over the years, just this year alone, our governor, $220 million in our state budget to provide illegal immigrants with health care. They put $2 billion in last year's budget to give stimulus checks to those in the country illegally. Now, how is that fair to senior citizens who are struggling to pay their health care bills or for their medication? And how is it fair to those who didn't receive any type of stimulus payment, such as a single mother who earned $90,000 and has 3 kids? They receive nothing, but our governor continues to give to those who are in the country illegally, and that is incentivizing what we're seeing at the southern border.
My understanding is Mexican cartel members were captured in New York City with about $1.2 million of crystal meth on them last month. What about that?
Yeah, that is also a really terrible situation and should be eye-opening for the people in New York to elect a new governor, because it's the governor's bail reform policy that is releasing people back onto the streets, including those individuals. And New York City has a sanctuary policy that protects people in this country illegally committing crimes. Now, look, I represent a community very diverse. We have a large immigrant population, including my own parents. But they were never incentivized with, free hotel rooms that now the taxpayers are paying for, free college, free education, and also what you're seeing as the things that I mentioned before. They were never incentivized in this manner. They were only given the opportunity to come here and work hard. And I don't know why this mayor is rolling out the red carpet and offering to pay for people to be placed in hotel rooms when New Yorkers are really struggling right now with cost of living, with inflation. They're leaving our state in droves because they can't afford to live here, and now they want them to foot the bill for all these other expenses that the mayor and the governor are incentivizing.
On the situation at the border in July, we have some numbers we can put on the screen. Nearly 200,000 border encounters, 199,976, 134,362 single adults. Do you understand the frustration border state governors, mayors, and fellow members of Congress are feeling?
I absolutely do. And, my mayor actually said that this was going to be a large burden on New York City taxpayers, on our infrastructure, on our city services. Yet he refuses to join our calls on the president, to call on the president of his own party to secure our border. It's just common sense. Look, we have a process in place. We have immigration laws. They just need to be followed. Look, as a first-term Congress member, I was happy to help 65 people become United States citizens from over 15 countries. And these were people that did everything right. They followed the rules.
Sure.
And I was happy to help them get through that bureaucracy and red tape. But what's happening at the southern border is a disaster for everybody involved, except for the drug cartels. They are the only ones who are doing well. And the question is to President Biden and my colleagues in government on the Democratic side, why do you keep incentivizing this and putting the drug cartels ahead of the American people?